Happy Wednesday. I am your host, Javon Wooden, and today we are talking about 5 innovative trends that will shape the future of marketing. I'm excited to talk about this. I love talking about marketing. If you haven't guessed that already, because that is how you're going to generate money and design a life of business you don't need a vacation from. Without people knowing who you are and considering your products, what do you have, right, as a business owner? So let's talk about the 5 innovative trends that will shape the future of marketing. Number one, it's all over the news, it's everywhere. So just guess what I'm talking about. It's AI. It's AI. And this is one of the top trends right now. We see Chat GPT, everyone's going crazy over that. We see Google had an answer to it with Bard. We see Microsoft trying to do their thing. So why? Why does it matter? I mean, everything's AI right now. You got Notion, you have just added AI. You have everyone adding AI to their platforms. Why? Well, because it makes it easier. It makes it easier for you to perform whatever that task is. For instance, Chat GPT, you can write, whole emails. All you got to do is tell it what you want to write for the context. Of course, it's not going to be as good as if a human writes it because it's still limited, right? So that's one thing to keep in mind. AI is great, but it's still very limited when it comes to that emotional component, getting people to feel what you're writing. It's very limited in that. It's very limited in understanding what you're looking to convey and how you're looking to convey. So be mindful of that. Right? If you are using Chat GPT, make sure you're massaging it to be what you want it to be, to sound like you, so it's not super generic. That what people are reading in the messaging you're looking to convey. All right. If you're trying to write a speech, good luck. All right. Because it's not going to sound like you, and it's not going to convey the message the way you would. So be mindful of that. There are other tasks. There's AI in marketing. There's AI pretty much in everything that you can think of. There's something that can perform that task with AI or at least make it easier. So check it out. How are you using AI in your business? I did a poll on LinkedIn actually, and I found that a lot of people aren't using AI in their business. About 57%, I think it said, wasn't using AI in their business. That is very interesting to me because of the firestorm that AI has brought on. All right. Everyone's talking about it. Seems like everyone's using it. So think about how you could leverage it, but do not let it run your business, right? You have to still have that human component, that engagement. People know, people can tell. You may think that it's writing some awesome stuff, but if your tone changes a little bit, your key followers can change, can tell typically. All right, number two, influencer marketing. Influencer marketing is huge, huge. I mean, over 80% of organizations are stating that they will use influencer marketing in some form or fashion. Why is it huge? Because you get to reach an already built up market or audience. And it's kind of like having that referral, right? It's kind of like having someone say, hey, this product or service is amazing. Use it. I've used it. Check it out, because people listen to these the influencers. People have followed them because they like what they're saying. They like how they present messages. They trust them. Remember, know, like, and trust. They trust these influencers, which is why they follow them and hang on to their every word, right? So if you can find a way to leverage the right influencers, not just anyone, the right influencers, you may be in for a good beneficial partnership with them. Now, there's two types of influencers. So you have the micro influencers. They're the 10,000 to about 100,000 when it comes to following. And then you have the macro influencers. They're over 100,000. And typically you want to see a little, like 3% engagement or more. If you don't see that, do not work with them, because they're not really, they probably bought their followers, or their following is no longer engaged, it's stale. So just pay attention. If you are to work with some influencers, do your homework. Have them send you their insights, have them show you what their typical engagement is. Have them talk about how many times they're going to post, when they're going to post. You want to put all of that stuff in the contract before you send any money. And it's important to note, micro influencers, you may not have to pay them, especially if you're a product-based business. You may just be able to give them some product, right? So work that partnership out, negotiate, and make sure it's the right influencer for you, right? Maybe you can do a test run before you sign them on completely, right? To see what that engagement will look like. So think about that. All right. Now we have the personalized marketing is number 3. We see it all the time. You get an email that says, "Hey, Javon, how are you?" Right? That's personalized marketing. And we also see it in ads, right? Facebook, you're looking at something or you said something, and Facebook now shows you something that solves that. You're like, "Oh, that's kind of creepy, but I could actually use this. Let me go ahead and buy it." Right? So that's personalized marketing. It's making it tailored to your needs and you. So it makes it feel like you're the only one they love, right? So so think about that when you're doing your marketing. You're putting it out there, and you want to make sure that you take that in consideration when you run a campaign. How are you personalize it for your target market? Right, they have certain problems, they're using certain language, and they want solutions to that, right? Make sure you're talking about the benefits, and that's how you personalize it. You're doing your market research, you know exactly what they're looking for, and you're coming and presenting it as a solution. Remember, they're not buying anything, or you're not selling anything because they need it. They're selling themselves. You just got to get it in front of them and make sure you're telling exactly why you're the one they should go with. All right, so remember that. Number 4, short form video. We're talking about Reels, we're talking about TikTok, we're talking about YouTube Shorts, right? Short form video. Why? Because people are inundated with information and they want to get it quickly. So what do you need to do? You need to make sure you have a catchy hook, something that grabs the attention, right? People are scrolling. You want that clickbait, right? So make sure you have them grab the attention when you're putting something. You want a caption that says something that's like, "Wow, I need to watch this." You want to catch their attention in the first frame. Like soon as you come on, tell them what you're going to do. Why do they need to watch this video? Right? They don't need to know exactly who you are, what you're doing, and all this other stuff. Give them the information, bottom line up front, as we say in military. Tell them exactly what they're going to get, and then give it to them. Don't sit there and ramble on for forever, and then next thing you know, 60 seconds is gone by. No one's going to watch that, and then the platform algorithms are going to push your stuff way down in the depths, and you're going to wonder why your engagement has fallen off. If you want to do that, use long form, right? Go live on a platform or share a video, right? There are options and opportunities. So each platform does have that option. What short form video is where it's at. So ask yourself how you can use it in your business. How can I use short form? For me, I like to take the tips I give y'all and distill it down into a reel or something. Just repurpose content. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Look at what you already have and figure out how you can just distill it down into 30, 60-second frames. I like to do 30 seconds or less because we know people are watching less and less. It's not that attention spans are actually shorter. It's just that people, they don't care. They're not interested in watching long form stuff unless it's Netflix or Amazon Prime or something, right? Number 5, social commerce. Social commerce is selling on IG. Reese, appreciate you, bro. It's selling on Instagram. You see it all the time. Like now you can set up shops on social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram. Social commerce. It's easier to drive people to your business than ever. But you have to do it the right way. You can't always be selling, right? Actually, most of your content should be value add. You should be educating, you should be inspiring, you should be entertaining, right? And then you throw in that promotion, right? It's like 20% of your stuff, 20-30% can be promoting, or else the algorithm is going to say, this person's just trying to sell all the time. We're going to take this down. So just do it smartly. Come up with an actual marketing plan. Come up with a social media marketing campaign. Come up with a way to promote your stuff without it being penalized on different platforms, right? I have a question from Cato. He said, would the numbers for the micro macros look the same on LinkedIn? Yes, it does actually, right? It does look the same because that's just a standard to help you know who you're looking for, Cato, right? So if you look at for someone on LinkedIn, those followers or connections, right? There's 2 things you can look for on LinkedIn. You got followers and connections. So if you look at that, that will tell you who's the influencer. And you don't have to stick that. It's not a hard and fast rule. Like if you like someone who has 5,000 followers and they get more engagement than the person who has the 10,000 followers, maybe that 5,000 is the person to go with, right? They may not even know they're an influencer because that word gets thrown around so well. So look at who aligns with your values and your brand, right? It's not a hard and fast. You don't have to follow exactly as we stated it. You can look at who aligns with your vision and who shares your values and who has the following that you're looking to work with, and then negotiate with them, right? If they have 5,000, you can say, hey man, you know what, if you share our product or service, then maybe we can blast some of your stuff out, or maybe we can connect you with someone who can help you get more stuff out. Maybe we'll share what you're looking to sell via our email list. You can develop a partnership in any way you want to, but influencer marketing is here to stay. It is definitely something you need to integrate into your business. And there are different ways, right? You can go live with that person. You can have them share a couple of posts a week. You can have them spotlight your product or service. There's so many ways to do it. Just try it out, play around with it. Maybe choose about 5 folks that you want to work with. Reach out to all of them, and then talk to them about how they can help your brand or build brand awareness and product and service awareness. All right, so that's the 5. Remember, AI, influencer marketing, personalized marketing, short form video, and social commerce. That's it for today. We talked about the 5 innovative trends that will shape the future of marketing, and I will see y'all here same time tomorrow. Peace and blessings.